Good evening. I'm Callie Dancy, and I'm here to inform you about the sport of cheerleading and how it became a sport. Did you know that Franklin D. Roosevelt and Ronald Reagan were both cheerleaders at their local college? Cheerleading has many components involved in it. According to Wikipedia, some of the components are dance, cheer, jump, stunts, and tumbling. Tumbling is where you do a back handspring, tuck, or even a somersault during the routine. In the competition, each team does a tumbling pass, which consists of some of the members of the team doing what they're able to do. Some teams even do a somersault altogether. Part of your routine, you have to do jumps. The 4 different jumps are toe touch, front, right, and pike. To me, the front is the easiest and the pike is the hardest. In a routine, you do a jump sequence, and that's usually 4 to 5 jumps in a row. Dancing is the part of the routine that is choreographed. There's usually 2 dances in a routine, and that part is where you show the judges what you can really do. In every routine, there is a cheer, and that cheer is usually 30 seconds long, and that you try to promote your team and say like what you want to do in the cheer. The last part is stunting, which is my favorite. This part is the most important part of the routine. It's usually 5 to 7 different jumps in the routine, stunts in the routine. Some types of the stunts are basket toss, prep twist, full twist, prep double, and full double, and 1 leg and 2-man. Stunts are the most important part of the routine. They can be very dangerous, so you really want to take that part very seriously. According to iSport, cheerleading was created by men in 1903. The University of Minnesota created a Yale squad composed of 6 males, which turned into a male fraternity called Gamma Sigma. The cheerleading state, which is a group of males who led the crowd at football and basketball games, was created in 1905. Women finally joined cheerleading in 1923 and began to dominate the sport during World War II when most of the men left to fight. Now cheerleading is mostly a women-dominant sport, but there are some males who are on the teams. According to the American Association of Cheerleading Coaches and Administration, the increased athleticism of cheerleading over the past 20 years has also seen the development of competitive events for cheerleading. If your team's good enough, you can go to Worlds, which is usually in Disney World, and it's usually on TV, and ESPN records it. It's actually a very popular event. According to the AACCA.org, recently some cheerleading coaches and cheerleaders were upset with the lack of respect that their programs were getting and felt that getting cheerleading recognized as a sport would resolve these issues. A lot of cheerleaders aren't taken seriously in their schools by the other athletes because they're not a real sport. The view as the cheerleaders as just another school activity is a concern. If the athleticism of cheerleading is not recognized, the supervision will continue to fall to teachers that are not qualified to adequately supervise. If you are not qualified to adequately supervise, there's a lot that could happen. Cheerleading is a very dangerous sport due to the fact that people are actually getting thrown in the air, and you really want to be able to be certified. According to momsteam.com, cheerleading carries the highest rate of catastrophic injury in all sports. Cheerleading accounts for fully 2/3, which is 66%, of all catastrophic injuries in female athletes. In cheerleading, you are in a stunt, and you could fall out of the stunt and land on your head. You can get a concussion, break your arm, or even do more serious injuries. When I was in high school, a girl was actually completely dropped, and she had to be taken out on a stretcher. Some states are now officially recognizing cheerleaders as student athletes, and New York is one of those states. Many high schools now are actually treating their cheerleaders as real athletes. According to Livestrong.com, cheerleading has a rich history in the United States. Cheerleading started in colleges and is still very popular in many schools. I know in my school cheerleading was very popular, and a lot of girls wanted to do it. Alfred State does have a cheerleading team. It consists of about 13 to 15 girls, and we cannot stunt at Alfred State because of the certification. Our coaches doesn't have the right certifications to do that, but we're still considered a sport here. In conclusion, cheerleading is important to many people. I have focused on what cheerleading really is and explain how it became a sport. I hope you learned more about it and also learned to take cheerleaders more seriously. One more fun fact is that George W. Bush was a cheerleader for Yale University. Thank you.